Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a great day. Today I get to share with you an LDRS creative design team project using this stamp set called Cloud Number 9. A lot of fun, whimsical images in here, but this little girl here caught my eye. She is so pretty. She's in the cloud holding a little heart with little strings of heart right underneath. She's actually scaled larger than what the picture shows on the front of the stamp set. But we're just going to take her out and get ready to do some stamping. She fits perfect on an A2 size card base. When I removed her from the plastic, the top of it was very sticky. It actually really stuck to my hand. I don't know if that's normal. I never had a sticky stamp like that before, but we're going to do some stamping with her. I'm going to ink her up with some Raven ink. It's a hybrid ink cube. It comes from the mini ink cube set called Cobblestone. I'm going to ink her up a few times. The Raven ink is, since it is a hybrid, it's great for all coloring mediums. Today I'm going to be using my Copic markers to color her in, and you can see she's pretty good size. So pretty, but I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to do a little bit of coloring. I did leave my caps out, and then I also left the colors of each of the caps in the left corner for you guys, in case you wanted to know the colors. But coloring did take a little bit of time because she was a larger image, but I'm going to play a little music while I color, and when I'm done coloring, I will catch you back. Okay, coloring is all done, and I think she just looks so pretty. I went with blues and purples. I know the hearts are typically pink or red, but I thought purples would be a nice little change, especially with the blue cloud. Okay, next we're going to stamp our sentiment. I chose the sentiment that says, "I'm on cloud number 9 because of you." I just placed my entire panel inside my MISTI and stamped my sentiment with my Raven ink cube. Next, I'm going to take my paper trimmer and we're going to trim our little girl down so she's a little bit on the smaller side. Okay, now I have a piece of white cardstock. I thought we would bring in my Plaid Stencil. Love the stencil. I've used it many times. I'm only going to need on this panel the right side colored in. So I thought about just taping the stencil to the right side, but I ended up taping the entire panel to the stencil. Now I'm going to be using an ink cube set called County Fair, and I'm going to use the swimming hole ink and also the La La Lavender. I thought the blue and then the purple were really good, coordinated better with my little girl there. So we're going to start off with the swimming hole and add a little bit of shading just to the right side of my panel here. And I'm not being any particular about coloring it in because this stencil, you could mess up and it would still be beautiful. Okay, after I have my blue down, I'm going to do a little shading with my La La Lavender. So I have a little bit of two-tone on my plaid background. And I think the colors just work really well with my colored in image there. Okay, here's the magic. We just remove our stencil and I think that's just so pretty. Now we're going to take this entire panel and place it on an A2 size card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. Just use my tape runner, which ran out, but I had enough to stick down my panel, which was great. After that's adhered to my card base, we are going to add some foam tape behind our girl. We need a little bit of dimension, and with bigger images, sometimes I struggle a little bit with finding ways to add dimension, so we're just going to pop the entire panel up. Now I thought it needed a little something extra, so I'm going to take a strip of white cardstock and then using my Copic marker, the darkest purple that I used, I believe it was V17. I'm just going to add a little bit of color to the right side of the strip. This way the color coordinates really well with my little girl. I'll just remove the release paper off of my foam tape and then we'll line up the strip on the right side of my stamped image panel here. Any excess we're going to just trim off. Now since I added that strip of paper, I need to add a piece of double-sided tape behind there just so it sticks a little bit better. Next we'll just remove all the release paper, and then this panel is going to go all the way to the left of my card base, kind of centering it. There is a little bit of area on the top and bottom and then the left side, so I had to make sure it was centered. Okay, for bells and whistles, we need a little bit of sparkle. She is kind of magical. So I decided to go in with some Nuvo crystal glitter drops. These are White Blizzard. They're my favorite. They're real pretty iridescent, so it really picks up the blue and the purple. I'm just going over her headband and then the lining of the cloud. And then I decided to go a little bit on each one of those little purple hearts, just for a little sparkle. And with the iridescent, it does have some green tones to it, so the purple and blue and green I thought was really pretty. The camera's not really picking it up. I'm hoping you'll be able to see it with the close-up pictures. But I decided to even do the white lines on my stenciled panel here, just following a couple of the white lines at a diagonal, just crisscrossing them to add some sparkle there. And then that finishes off our card for today, guys. Very simple, but super pretty, very whimsical, and I like that. I just want to thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a lovely day, guys. We will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.